Hi, this is Cloud, and these are some more of my sketchbooks, but I have plenty more. These are sketchbooks from 2019 till 2021, and I consider them some of my worst sketchbooks. And some of the drawings here are good and look good, but for the most part, they were not artistic. I was not artistic yet. Yeah, I drew, but it wasn't artistic yet. So here's the first one from 2019. First, I have a random piece of paper with two girls. There's also so much personal stuff and writing that I did that I didn't remember I was writing so much on my sketchbooks, and it's annoying because now I have to edit it out. These actual first pages are random sketches. They are not that pretty, and look how bad this is. I don't have much to say about them. It was just I went to draw and I drew. I didn't take any reference. I didn't use the references because I thought it was better to draw without references, but I would have improved so much had I taken references. So yeah, just really random stuff. This was also during my K-pop era, so a lot of these drawings are idols and BTS. It was also not my best era mental health wise. So yeah, here we have Tunha. Oh my goodness, I'm forgetting the names. And oh my goodness, what is this? Oh my goodness. I was not there yet. But I kept on going, and that's what truly matters. And now we are approaching one that I'm proud of still to this day, which is this one. I think this one looks good. Even now, with all the skill that I've acquired, I still think it looks good. And here to humble me. Soon you're going to see two sulgis, and I was doing the upside down challenge here. And actually it really works because at that time I couldn't see it. But one of the things that I did wrong was that I did the nose is too long, and that was disproportionate. And then I did it again because I was like, oh my goodness, this is horrible and I can do better. So I did it again. The quality of this paper is also not the best. It was just normal printing, almost like printing paper. So yeah, this one is so bad. I was so bad. It almost felt like when it turned out nice, it was like luck, and it turned out nice out of nowhere because, yeah, I was not that good. Like this drawing, it's so good, and it's so higher than my skills at that time. But I gotta remember that the next page always humbles me. If you notice, there's more fails than successes, and I think these are successes, but the previous ones were fails, and I think it is important to keep on going even if your drawings are not looking great, because someday they will. But this also proves how practice doesn't actually improve. Just because you practice is not going to make it better. You have to do good practice. You gotta practice technical things, techniques. One thing that has really helped me was seeing improve my art, because it's like theory but in practice, and that helps you improve, because I have times just theory is not going to help you, but seeing it put into practice, that's really going to help you. And I mean the videos correcting people's art. Also, speaking about this has made me realize that is also what's going on with my videos. I've just started making these videos since last October, trying to make art videos like this, and to allow myself to make mistakes and allow myself to not have the best videos, because it's okay, I will improve and my videos will get better. Now here is one of my favorite drawings that I've seen from looking back at these sketchbooks. This is so good. I really, really like this one. It's Jaehyun, I think his name was, from NCT. And I think a lot of people drew this when this came out. And yeah, I'm so proud of it. It just looks so good. I really like it. Then more random NCT members' drawings. These ones weren't as good as the other. So it really just felt like luck when I got it right and when it looked good, because I didn't know how to make it look good. Now I feel like I have better skill. I do not take any responsibility for the nightmares. I'm getting sick of this sketchbook, so let's go quickly through the last pages. And also I have some random pieces of paper with drawings. The next one is from the end of 2019. Here is some pixel art that I did, Spider-Man and a Shiba, if that's the name. Then this one was one of my OCs. And these are all pasted because it's like the first pages that I don't want to use. And these are some random landscape ones that I did. And a lot of these are my OCs that I created. Honestly, I don't have much to say. It's just like the other sketchbook. There's a lot of K-pop, a lot of idols, a lot of just drawing whatever I felt like it, but also giving up. I don't give up that much anymore. This one is Jimin. I actually really like this one. I think it's very good. And if it wasn't for the drawings that actually look very good, I would throw away these sketchbooks. I know. I do feel like sentimental around them, but they are full of like such bad drawings that I don't want to keep. And my own sketchbook is humbling me because, as I said that, some of my best drawings appear. Actually, maybe not these ones, but the ones from like 2020, 2021, I did a lot of like junk and drew a lot, but they were in good quality. Like these ones, Spider-Man ones, they're kind of good. They're practicing and they look nice because I was using references. This drawing reminded me of Alpha, but I was trying something new and using different colors for things to see how they turn out. Here is Zendaya. Could you tell that it was Zendaya? I feel like it looks pretty much like her, but I might not be right. Also getting bored of this sketchbook now, so let's speed it up. Soon you'll see some jeans, and I actually really like him, how it turned out, Jean. But then the other ones are just so bad. Like, what are these drawings? What was I doing? This one is, never mind. This one I actually really like. It's BTS, but in a more like cartoonish style. And then like some random pages. I don't have anything else to say, so enjoy some nice music. I was trying to joke and look for elevator music, but that was the best one I could find that was free because I love this editing app. Anyways, this is from 2020. This was around the time when I was getting obsessed with the Disney art style and I was copying it a lot because I really liked it. Also, when I got into TikTok, because before I wouldn't download it because I was like, TikTok is for losers. And then I was like, oh, well, okay. And I got obsessed and saw so many art tips. For instance, that Jungkook that you've just seen was I filmed it as a TikTok, I think, if I'm not wrong. And then a lot of these are just tips. That's also from a TikTok. A lot of these are tips from TikTok to get better. But most of these are not the best. This one I think I posted on TikTok, if I'm not wrong. And this one I really like how it turned out, even though it was just like, not color pencils, pen. The Billie Eilish you're going to see, I also posted on TikTok. I really actually liked how it turned out. And then all the other ones, I don't have much to say about them. I hope it's not too sped up to the point where you cannot see them. But yeah, they are not that interesting either. This Django, I actually really like how it turned out. It's like cartoonish, but I like it. And then these landscapes are the worst thing ever. And yeah, I drew so many random stuff that I just don't like. I was really not artistic yet, and the ones that I like are the ones like this one, that it's Adele, that are realistic, and it's like, well, realism isn't that impressive to artists, so yeah, like I just don't have good drawings. This one you're going to see I did with Prismacolor, and I kind of regret using Prismacolor in bad drawings. Then that one I was copying from an artist on Instagram. I think his name was Non-Con-Man or something like that. And a lot of these pages are just trying out and horrible. Look at this. Horrible, horrible, horrible. But it's finally over, so we can go on. This one I don't think it's a lot better than the other one. I was still not there. These stickers I created, but they are probably all copies, like the designs are copies, but yeah, I made them. And it's actually sad that kind of the ink kind of went bad for being like that plastic. And I'm just gonna go quite sped up through these drawings because I don't have much to say. They're just random drawings. I really can't say much. I'm not even sure if this sketchbook has any actual good drawings, so this is one of those where I would just throw away after a while because I did a lot of this type and they take up a lot of space. This one I kind of like. I didn't like it then, but I like it now. And I put plastic on it and it looks so cool with the plastic over it. But yeah, a lot of these drawings, they're not worth keeping, so I'm filming them also to be able to throw them away because then I will be able to have more space. This one I actually really like with the stickers. I like the concept. I don't actually like the drawing itself. And then like having the videos will allow me to not feel bad about throwing them away because I will have it to remember. I actually redrew these and I didn't know that the redraw was a redraw. You can see it in my one of my Excel's sketchbook tours that are up on my channel. The next one I like because it looks like a sticker with the white pen. And then this one that is like a robot I really like as well, even though it's not truly finished. I think the concepts were cool sometimes, but just the execution, how I did them was not it. So yeah, like this one I also like the concept. And the execution isn't that bad. It has to be my favorite. Blank page. These ones are not bad. Like this one is not that bad considering this one. What the heck was I thinking? This one is also horrible. Yeah, no. This one I like the concept of like the black girl with the white hair and the purple lipstick. This one I don't even know what I was thinking. It's horrible. This one is a fail. It's Elizabeth Olsen. Why did I draw so many of these girls that are just standing there and it looks horrible? This one was copied from an artist on Instagram. I don't remember his name, so I'm sorry. This one too. So literally the only good thing about this sketchbook was the cover. There were no good drawings, so I will be considering throwing this one away. Then this one is from 2020 to 2021. Very few months, very quickly I filled it up. Yeah, there are probably no good drawings in this one either. I do like this one. I did it with acrylics and then I put plastic on top. This one was with like the extra ink. Yeah, ink. I'm so clever. The extra paint. This one is also an acrylic painting. There is so much depth and such good use of the colors. At least I hope this inspires you and shows you that sketchbooks can look very ugly and that there are people with really ugly sketchbooks, and I was one of those. I also was kind of in an art block, so I have a lot of like random collages that aren't that good either. I actually really like that purple page with extra paint. I think it looks very cool. But yeah, all of these pages are so random and there's really nothing that interesting. There are pages that are a bit better, but for the most part, they are not the best. I do really like these pages with the animals. I think they turn out pretty cool, pretty nicely. Then soon you're going to see one where there's writing in the background, this one, and a drawing on top, and I actually really like doing this. I also used watercolor, even though this sketchbook has such thin paper that watercolor is not. It's literally not for it. This one I don't hate that much. I think it actually looks kind of cool. I was really embodying the create for the sake of creating, but a lot of these are not really worth creating, but it was fun and it was interesting and I would recommend it, but also, I don't know, maybe use like bad paper or recycled paper or something like that so that you don't waste a whole sketchbook. The one thing I do have to say, I really like this girl, how it turned out, but the one thing I do have to say is that actually really inspires me to watch back these sketchbooks. Again, all of these stickers were created, most of them, actually not all of them, but were created by me. I really like them. This type of ones that are very like small, these ones, like these stickers, I didn't do. And all of these next ones are just as bad as the other ones from the other sketchbooks. I know I've already said it, but I was just not artistic yet. What I mean by that is that I didn't make the spreads look nice or cohesive or, I just drew and that was it. I didn't really care or I didn't even see it. And To be fair, when I was doing these, I also didn't like them. It's not like I like them and now I don't. These ones are done with watercolor, but they're done with like tube watercolor, and I use them like very thickly, so it's almost like gouache. It was kind of like foreshadowing for my love for gouache now. These ones are with alcohol markers, and I was trying to do like purple shade, and yeah, that didn't look good. This one I actually really like. A lot of these are just experimenting, trying new things like caricatures, flowers when I didn't like the caricature, and it was fun. I've already said that, but it was fun. They didn't look amazing, but it was fine. This one I actually really liked. Almost all the drawings that I liked are the ones from references. These are also from references. This one is really cool too. And the ones I just invented were always the same. Didn't have too much going on with them. They weren't that interesting, to be honest. I also think your own drawings become better once you use a lot of references. So using references isn't that bad, but sometimes I wish I had like the imagination to make very nice things without references. Also, looking back, like I've improved so much in such a small amount of time, just last year. These were done with not oil pastels, soft pastels, and I actually really like how they ended up looking. Here is Susie and Blake Lively and Jeno. I think that was his name. This was inspired by Sue with Susie, or Susie Sue, or something like that. I really like how she draws animals. I'm assuming it's a she, I don't know. This one is Mark, kind of a fail. Also, what do people have to say about their drawings? Because like these ones, there wasn't much thought. Oh my god. There wasn't much thought going behind it, so there's nothing much for me to say. This one I did with acrylics, and I actually really like how it ended up looking. This one is also with acrylics. I feel like I am saying the same thing over and over again. I actually ended up liking how this one looked like. These ones are body studies. I actually feel inspired. I have to stop saying actually. I feel inspired to do a spread on like body spread. Okay, this is a long story. I painted this drawing because this was a friend, and she told me that that she was gonna come to meet me at university so that we could go together home, but she doesn't go to my university or anything. And so like I drew this for her as a present, and also like thank you for coming. She never appeared, and not only that, like I waited for her a lot. I started calling her many times and she never answered, and then I was going home alone and I was like, oh my goodness, what if she arrives and she was just late, and then she's gonna arrive and I'm not gonna be there, and it was a waste of her time, when actually I was wasting my time. But then after a while she told me that she had forgotten, and that at that time she had another thing that she had to be at, which didn't sound very true. And then I don't remember if it was right after that, but like she unfollowed me and she ghosted me in real life too. Like I would say hi to her on the street and she wouldn't, and it would be weird. And I was like, what's going on? Because we literally didn't even fight or anything, so it's like, why is this going on? But yeah, I guess I was gonna say the trash took itself out, but I wouldn't call her trash. This one I drew in class at university, and I actually really like how it turned out. I feel like I haven't said that ever in this video, so yeah, I really like it. It's very like my style now. And these are just some random drawings that I also did at university that they're not the best. Also trying these like realistic, and then seeing what I got wrong and trying to improve how the eye is seeing. And that is basically it for all of my sketchbooks in this sketchbook store. I do have more, so be sure to check them out if you care. I do have a playlist where I have already uploaded some sketchbooks that are better than these ones, and yeah, I'll be uploading more. Hopefully I can get out more content that is not just sketchbooks, because right now I only have sketchbook content. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye!